Good evening, ladies. I hope you guys are doing well. Just wanted to record a quick video just to give you my thoughts about week 6 discussion in reference to human resources and the ECE administrator slash director. And so you have a bunch of different scenarios this week that you could choose from. I know some of you are not in the leadership role, but I just wanted to just share some thoughts and ideas with you guys on how you can navigate, how you can make sure that you are doing things properly as a center director. So the first thing, just hiring a teacher for the new role, is just making sure that, of course, you have your job posting, whether it be online, that you have that you're screening your applicants. Don't be afraid to call references or call that applicant before you actually come in. You call them in for a face-to-face interview or even a Zoom interview, because a lot of places are doing Zoom interviews now. But you let the potential staff member know what the role is, what the responsibilities are, that everything is laid out, because that way that person knows. You have to be very upfront and very transparent with that potential hire, and just making sure that you're following through the hiring steps that your company or even you as an individual have created. So it's very important. And then just making sure that that staff file is together. What I recommend people do is, whoever your licensing agency is, a lot of their consultants have a way that they like the files to be. So rule of thumb is, once you are in that director role, just making sure that you reach out to that consultant and you ask them, hey, how do you want these files set up? I want to make sure that I'm doing them the way that you want them. A lot of states do have employee as well as child record checklists. So it's just a checklist that you can put in each individual file, and you can check it off to ensure that that paperwork is there. So that's another way that you can do that. And just making sure you're following those policies that the state set forth, because every state is very different. Like in the state of North Carolina, you have to have the TB test, you have to have physical, you have to have different things. I know in the state of Ohio, you have to have a medical, but then you have to have copies of your shot records. So different states do different things. So it's very important to reach out to your licensing agency and ask those specific questions. Creating a staff schedule, again, you just want to make sure that you're looking at the opening and closing of your day, as well as the meat and the bone of your program, which is the children and the staff that are within your program throughout the course of the day. So what I typically recommend people do is to basically, how many staff do you have? How many children do you have in the beginning of the day? How many staff do you need? How many children do you have at the end of the day? How many staff do you need? And then you check ratios throughout the course of the day. And a lot of programs are going very electronic, so children are swiping in and out. So that way you can verify the attendance, as well as look at your ratio to see how many children are present in the building. So that's a good way that you can create your staff schedule. Next one is just disagreement between two staff members, just making sure that you, as the director, you're very clear on your policies and procedures, and that you are the mediator, that you listen to both sides, and that you try to get to a understanding of who that employee is and what happened. And then also when it comes to disciplining an employee, just making sure that you have the facts down, that you write them up within 24 to 48 hours of the incident, because that will protect you. So there are a lot of different things. And so what I will do is I will post some resources within the discussion board so that way you can have them. But as always, I'm looking forward to reading your post as well as your engagement and interactions with your peers. I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.